Yo, Daily Shino, episode 2, whatever, number 2. I'm mad. I'm just be completely frank and honest. I do this thing kind of when I'm in my head on my days off where I kind of just walk back and forth and spend a lot of time just kind of thinking, focusing on me, kind of doing, for the most part, just kind of doing my thing, but just kind of thinking about the past few days. And I wanted to do a video to kind of talk about my thoughts on that, and I'll probably maybe record that after this. I don't know. But what I did want to say is like, I'm mad. Like, we had a discussion on stream the other day about whether or not it was right to sell host or selling co-stream slots. Wasn't I think it should be more precise. It was about selling co-streams. What I was discussing wasn't about selling hosts, and I probably shouldn't have put that in some of my posts discussing it, because it's selling co-stream, and I think co-streaming is different than hosting. I think it would be dope, and it would be really helpful if a co-stream ended with you hosting the person you co-streamed with. I think that's really viable as well. But we were talking more about selling a co-stream instead of a host. For those of you guys who aren't really following that particular line of videos, that series, essentially, long story short, is Homeboy's a mixer streamer, averaged about 250 viewers. During his post, I guess he's been getting hit up. He got partnered on Mixer, been blowing up, been getting hit left and right about from people he used to kick it with, new people, about doing a co-stream with him. They really love to co-stream with him. They really love to play with him, get some games with him on stream, etc., etc. They really love to collaborate with him. Fucking buck. And I think that's great. Like, I've been there. I know what that's like. It feels amazing. It's very humbling. It's very, it makes you to feel that outreach from people. It's a very good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're happy when you feel that. So here's the thing though. Like, he simply said, and as someone I've personally been there, he simply said he was getting way too many requests to like co-stream than he could feasibly ever even fit into his streaming schedule. Meaning, his mindset is like, even if I co-streamed with someone different every single day, like, I probably wouldn't be able to fit all of these people in a week, or you know what I mean, in a month. Which some people think that might be egotistical. I'm gonna tell you, as someone who's only been at like 150 viewers on Twitch, that's 100% true. Like, whenever I used to log on to my main game, which was Dead by Daylight, there was like always someone hitting me up to play, and there was always someone to play with. Didn't necessarily mean that I wanted to play with them, but there was always someone hitting me up to play. So with that in mind, I personally know that like that happens. It's rough to deal with, and a lot of them, I'm sure, are smaller streamers that are just kind of, looking to be able to grow their stream, not so much to leech off me, but to grow their stream, grow from. They're already a part of my community, to help grow the community. Learn how to be a better streamer by hanging out with a better streamer. As they say, your five closest friends is your average you. So I don't blame them for, wanting to hang around my stream or anything like that to learn how to become a better streamer and things like that. But how he decided to handle this situation, because he, that just as much as he may want to co-stream, that may be not what he wants to make a stream about. Is he said, instead of trying to find a time to book all these people in, and since I know a lot of these guys have reached out and said that they want to co-stream because they are trying to help grow their stream, and he understands that, he was there once too. He said, hey, look, for people who are serious about doing this to try to grow their stream, I have an offer for you. This is something I came up with. I'll do co-streaming on Thursdays only, and have it be like a paid co-stream. Meaning, if you want to like be a part of this particular co-stream that's every Thursday, it's $100 per head. $100 to be in the squad, or for 4 hours, or $300 for a duo stream, just me and you for 5 hours, right? Now, obviously, in the terms of streaming world, something like that had never been, to my knowledge, officially had never been done before. No one really came out and said, hey dog, like, you pay me $100, you can stream with me for 4 hours. Me, two of my boys, two other people who put in. We'll stream for 4 hours. We'll do a co-stream, all four of us together, all of our chats combined, and it'll be like an event. I'll do this once a week. You can get in just at once, or you can get in, once a week, first come, first serve. We'll set it up like that. or if you just want something a little bit more intimate, a little bit more personal, or it's just kind of me, you, your viewers, my viewers, and $300 for a duo stream. Something like that had never been said before. It seemed, to a lot of people, it seemed outrageous. And there's part of me that understood that. Like, I understood the outrage. I understood the initial backlash is like, well, if it's a smaller streamer and you want to help out, you shouldn't charge him. You should do it for free. But, like, when I hear that, and as much as I want to understand that, I can't help but hear the same person who's got the artist friend who'd be like, well, you're really good at art. This is, you know what I mean? You're really good at art, and we're friends. And I'm trying to run my convention. I really need artwork. Like, if you're my friend, you'd help me for free. You know, my car's broke down. I need someone to change the transmission. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, can you help me out? But yeah, dog, I got you. It'll be so-and-so money. It's like, dude, I mean, like, you own the shop. You own this mechanic shop, bro. I'm your friend. You know, like, you've known me for how long, man? Like, if my car is broke down, you should help me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not, like, the money you're asking me for is, like, nothing to you anyway, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should do, if we're friends, if you really care about me, you do this for free. If you're really trying to help, you would do this for free. And I guess just the more that hit in my head, the more I heard that from people, it just didn't make sense to me. Because for those examples that I just stated, like, if your friend's an artist and you need artwork and you ask them to help you, just because you ask them to help you doesn't mean it's for free. And it doesn't make an artist a bad person to put out commission prices. If your friend's a mechanic, they shouldn't just help you for free. Now, maybe they can give you the homie discount. Maybe. But if you really support that person who's a mechanic or an artist, you'd pay full price because you know their work is worth that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when it comes back to streaming now, it's like, people are like, your stream is your community, so on and so forth. But, like, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I've seen from so many people, like, my stream is my art. Like, my stream, the work I put into my stream, people don't just watch my stream because I play the game. I do play the game, but I also provide conversation. I provide in-depth discussion, in-depth understanding of the game. I provide some of the latest memes. I provide in-depth analysis of animes, of games, of anime characters, of anime directors, of anime music. I do my best to put my all into my stream. So my stream doesn't look like anybody else's stream. People come to my stream regardless of what game I'm playing because of all that goes into my stream. And that's a lot. All right? And that's valuable, not just to me, but to hundreds of people all over the world, in Russia, in Asia, in Australia, in Japan, in America. Like, that's value right there. All right? So, if I bust my ass off for my stream and you ask for me to share a part of the community that I created, that I bust my ass off for, and for everyone on Twitch to tell me that I should just do that for free. Like, and it's not that I have a problem with it, but it's like, that's a stream. You shouldn't have to pay to get a shout out. You shouldn't have to pay. And I'm not saying you should have to pay to get a shout out, because a shout out, as far as I'm concerned, shout out don't really do much. You can look at the numbers. Shout out don't really do much. And a lot of the times I don't mind playing with other people. But for someone to say, hey man, if you really want this shout out, which it really can help your stream, like, show me that you're serious about it, give me something in return so I can give this back to my community or whatever. And for everybody else to say you're wrong for charging him, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it legitimately sounds like the people who are saying to the artist, you should draw for me for free. Well, your stream's not even that good. Your art's not even that good. You only got 200 something viewers. You ain't at Ninja's level. You ain't nobody special. You ain't like really high up there. You're not Soda Poppin'. You're not Shroud. Why am I paying you for this? Not even understanding, like, this is our craft. And the thing, I guess, what make me so mad about it is these are our fellow, like, co-workers. These are our brethren. These are the people who know what we do. The people who should have grown their stream and should know the type of effort it goes to actually having a 200 viewer stream. Actually having a 30 viewer stream. Like, actually growing. For these people to go on here and be like, oh, Man, 200 viewers, that ain't shit. You shouldn't pay to play with him. He ripping you off, dog. Like, he ain't work for shit. Like, what? What? How many 1-viewer streams do you know out there? How many 5-viewer streams do you out there? You know how hard it is? I know people who work to get fucking 100 viewers or to get that 75 partnership for like 6 years and still ain't got up to 75 viewers. Like, it's work. Don't, And that shit just made me mad. And I just wanted to, like, kick some numbers real quick because numbers been flying everywhere and we all love numbers. So I wanted to kick some numbers about what this man was actually offering people in his community, which, by the way, his community was ecstatic about it. He had already, from my knowledge, already had a bunch of people. It was basically already sold out, like the first day or whatever, you know. So already sold out. He had people already lined up. Yeah, dog, I got you. Like, whatever. I'm donating to the stream. Get to donate to the stream, and I get to play with you, and I get to promote my stream without feeling like a, you know, like I'm a leech for doing it. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm down. Like, he had already handled his business, and so like his community was cool with it. So it wasn't like a thing where it's just like his community hates it, or you know what I mean? Like, like I said, I'm mad. If you are a streamer right now, if you are averaging about 100 viewers, the CPM on that, the monetary return that you should ask for right now, if you're averaging about 100 viewers, what you should ask for anyone who wants you to promote a game for them or promote something for them is about $75 for every hour that you're promoting it. It's like right now, if like a game developer wanted me to play their game for an hour on my stream, I would be looking for, and mind you, if I'm at my 100 viewers, sometimes I'm not, I dip around, you know, I'm playing new games, that's okay. But I want to be honest, you know, transparency. But if I'm at my average of like 100 viewers, right? If I'm at that average, what I'd be looking for is about $75 an hour. That is like kind of the current, you know, industry rate right now for 100 viewers. $75 an hour. So for a 4-hour stream, a 4-hour block of promoting your game, I'd be looking at making about $250 from that. Did I do that right? 75, 150, $300. Yeah, $300, my bad. I was a little off. $300 for that. $300 for promoting your game. Yeah. I was like, hold on, math, it's hard. $300 for promoting your game for 4 hours, right? If I maintain 100 viewers during the course of that. $300 for 4 hours of promoting your game. I'm still thinking that's wrong. Part of me still thinks that's wrong, but it's just because I can't math. Alright? Alright. So let's say my man's is at his average of like 250 viewers, right? If he were to do the same thing that I was doing, no less for 4 hours of promoting your game at 250 viewers, he should be taking no less than $600 to $700 to promote your game. Actually, probably close to $800, like about $700, $800 for promoting your game for 4 hours. All right? I'm like looking at the camera, looking at my screen, doing this math in my head. It's hard. I apologize. Don't judge me, all right? Shit. But $700 to $800 to promote a game for 4 hours, right? He offered 3 people to promote their stream for that period of time for $100. That's like, what, 60% off, 70% off at like an eighth of the price, basically. Now, or the other option was like a $300 for a 5-hour co-stream, dual stream. So for 5 hours of promoting your product, right now at his rate would probably be about $1,000. But he offered it for $300, so that's like 70% off. Now, again, a lot of people are like looking at it in the sense of like you're hurting people, you're taking advantage of people. These aren't children. They're not children. Like, I don't think he's offering this to 13-year-olds who are trying to get into streaming. And I get that, like, when you're new in the door, you're really stupid. I admit it. I was pretty dumb when I got started streaming. But I was smart enough to know I was dumb and to know when there were things out there that were out there to take advantage of me. And I can understand that. But my thing here would be to, one, be smart enough and learn to be smart enough to figure out whether or not this would be a benefit to me and how big of a benefit it would be for me and if that benefit would be worth it to me. But like, I guess this is my thing is like, everyone's trying to say it's wrong because he's taking advantage of people, as if like the people he was preaching this to are like all just idiots who don't know anything about the internet or anything about Twitch. Like someone that would consider this as someone who's just started, like assuming that everyone who considers doing this is someone who's just starting fresh out the boat, has no idea what's right and wrong, and like whether or not this will actually do anything for him. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of everywhere because like I said, I was angry. I'm just kind of everywhere on this because I'm pissed off. But it's just like, I don't think that he's pushing this to a bunch of people who are brand new. And if I were to do something like this, I wouldn't push it to a bunch of people who are brand new. And admittedly, I'd probably go above and beyond to make sure they actually get the full value out of it. Do a shout out, do the whole Twitter build up for the event. Hey guys, this is the people I'm playing with. We're gonna have a good time. Check you guys at the event. Hope to see you guys all there. I'll tweet it, have him retweet it, have the other guys retweet it, whatever. Make it a whole big event. Try to, you know, build up hype for it to make sure that everybody gets the most out of it that they can. But like, it just still, in my mind, doesn't comprehend how people don't allow him to use his stream to promote other streams. Like, it's okay for him to use it. It's okay for him to charge to use his stream to promote games. It's okay for him to use his stream to promote services like Postmates and BetterHelp. It's okay to use your stream to promote merch, but it's not okay to use your stream to promote other streams. But that's like how people blew up all the time on YouTube. But better yet, it's okay to do it, but it's not okay to charge for it. Because if you're charging someone to promote their stream, that's unethical. Why? Because they're not really getting anything out of it. False. Because they don't know any better. I mean, that's like saying that they should, if they don't know any better, they shouldn't be on the platform. Like that just seems like such a false statement of like they don't know any better. They're stupid. They're young, hungry streamers. You're preying on them. Like, it just paints this picture of like little kids who don't know what the fuck they're doing. And the worst part about it is I know half of the people that were bitching about it online and on Twitter would drop $1,000 if they knew they could play with Ninja for a day. Half of them probably have already dropped $1,000 on Ninja stream, hoping that maybe he might be like, yo dog, why don't you hop in a game with me? Just hoping that that's what happens. I've seen it. I've seen it from all of the people, man. And I'm just like, bruh. But they act like playing with this dude wouldn't do anything for your stream. Like, that shit just blows my mind. But I guess the one underlying thing, and this is actually what made me mad. This is the underlying thing, I think, that like kind of why this thing sat with me for so long, is on top of the fact that I already see this happening all the time behind the scenes. I could name you a dozen streamers who donated a bunch to a streamer and then got hosted by that streamer all the time, or got to play with that streamer all the time. And so that's legitimately what happened, but nobody's saying anything about it. It was no official transaction. It was just kind of done under the table. Well, I host that guy because he supports my stream. And I was like, what you mean he supports your stream? Like, my man's never here. He subbed to you. Yeah, he donated some money and he subbed to you, but like, what does it mean to support your stream, dog? And that's a little me being salty at some of these people, because like I'll be in these chats chilling and they'll be like, oh yeah, this guy's a mod. I'm like, this guy don't even like, this guy's only been here a week. This guy's only been here a month. I've been in your stream every day for like 6 months, a year, 2 years. Well, yeah, but you know, I really feel like he understands what this stream is about. That shit, that two-faced logic, and I'm like, bro, just keep it real. Like, he's donated a lot of money. I know why you made him a mod, dog. Just keep it 100. Holy shit, lying on some shit like that. That's just grimy. But getting back to my point, the underlying thing is, as much as I heard people saying this isn't right, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be charging for it. You shouldn't be charging for trying to boost people up. I just don't see a lot of the people that I saw who retweeted, yikes, don't do this. I don't see hosting other streamers. Like, I don't see them reaching out to smaller streamers. I'm like, sometimes they do. Like Shroud, I think, personally, I've seen him multiple times. There's like multiple clips. People always talking about him going to random streamers. I saw him host a random WoW streamer the other day. Saw him host some random guitar stream the other day. He bought my friend's artwork and like gave her a shout out when he bought her a PUBG drawing the other day, which like, so I constantly see him going out and doing this. But I don't constantly see that from like a lot of you people. I see you guys hosting the same 5, 6, 7, 8 people, maybe, you know, the same little circle that you guys always host and auto host and kind of keep it going in. And you know, that's entirely fine, but it's like, why are you gonna hate on this guy for giving an opportunity for someone who's not in your little circle that you decide to host to be able to get some shout out and get some spotlight on him simply because he's charging for it? When, for one, a lot of those people who have the little circle, all of them have donated to each other. It's a whole little circle jerk of donating and dick riding and, you know, bit done $100 here, gifted sub there, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, why are you mad at him for just being upfront about it and then making it an event and making it a thing and making it open to the public, as opposed to, you know, it just being you guys where you have your little dick riding little circle where you guys just kind of do your thing among your people. And again, you know, that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, but it's like, if you're really so mad about this guy, about dangling something in front of these, you know, hungry streamers who are just hungry for it and don't have anything, why don't you give it out for free? When's the last time you hosted somebody you didn't know, who didn't, you know, isn't a sub to your stream, or isn't, you know, someone who's got like a bunch of viewers or hasn't donated to you? When's the last time you've reached out to somebody in the community? And I guess that's really what I'm getting at here, is like all of these people who I see saying, don't do this, you shouldn't do this, that's wrong, this is wrong, yada, yada, yada. That is unethical, which is not. As far as I'm concerned, it's not. It's a brand deal. Make sure as long as there's full, that's my biggest thing there. It's like, it's not unethical. It's a brand deal. It's the same people saying like playing a game, being sponsored to play a game is unethical. No, it's a brand deal. You make sure it's known up front. You make sure it's known, make sure it's sponsored, brand deal, so on and so forth. Make sure it's transparent about what you're doing, and then it's completely fine. As far as I'm concerned, like, it's not subliminal messaging. It's being told out, hey, this is a sponsored deal. This is a sponsored event. These people pay to have their space on my stream so that I can keep my stream going for you guys. As long as your community knows that, then there's, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing unethical about it. That's like saying, like, it just bugs my mind that, like, EA is a company and EA is allowed to do this and allowed to pay streamers to promote their shit. But a small streamer that's not a big company like EA is not allowed to pay money to sponsor stream, to get sponsored by a streamer. That doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like you guys should be wanting more people. And I understand there's a side of it where people are like, this could get abused, this could get out of hand. There could be, what if like somebody like Tyler One Side is charging people like $10,000 or $27,000 to be on his stream because he has 27,000 viewers. That could be completely taken advantage of. And so you're right, it could be. So I would rather it be done by someone who's not trying to take advantage of someone. But I would also rather have the conversation and come up with a way where we can decide as a community as to like where this should be like a decent growing rate and kind of move from there. But at the end of the day, if someone wants to pay $27,000 to play with Tyler One, then that's their business to pay $27,000 to play with Tyler One. Like, but that's entirely up to them. It's their money. Stop worrying about what's going in someone else's pockets. Perfect your craft. Perfect your... Show them that, hey, listen, dog, Tyler One's going to charge you $27... I'm sorry, Tyler. I'm not using you because I think you'd do this or you'd be egregious like this or anything. You just kind of came in my head, so I want to let you know I'm not shouting you out or calling you out or anything like that, my dude. But if Tyler One or Tyler 2, let's say Tyler 2 is charging $27,000 to play with him and be like, hey, look, dog, forget Tyler One, $27. I'll do it for $100 and you'll get way more value out of it. Even if I got less viewers, I'll make it a much better experience. We'll hype it up, whatever. Or maybe I got more viewers and I'm going to charge you $1,000. So save your $27,000. I'll do it for $1,000, dog, and we'll get this done right. But I'll also make sure we hype it up and make sure you're not being overpaid. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it competitive. Like, stop worrying about someone paying Tyler 2 $27,000 and worry about you making your $1,000 thing worth more than his $27,000 thing. Make it competitive that way. So the people like, you know what? I could spend $20K here or I can spend 1K there, or I can spend 100 here, or whatever the number you decide to make it. Or just say, hey, this guy's doing it for free. I just got to sign up, and then I get picked out of a lottery, and then we go from there. Or I sign up, and then I get interviewed, and then I'm in. So then we go from there, and I get to put on a list for a month or whatever, you know, for the month or whatever. And I'm, all right, this Thursday is me because I got interviewed and I got approved and like so on and so, like however you want to do it, whether you want to pay for it, whether you want to not pay for it, whether you want to interview people, whether you just want to make it random, however you want to do it. But get out there and be helping these people. Stop worrying about what other people are doing for people. Stop worrying about what's going in other people's pockets. Like, worry about what you can do for these people. And until I see all of you people going around like hosting and co-streaming and hitting up smaller streamers who are just getting started, till I see you going to the bottom of the Fortnite directory and finding someone with 2 viewers and hitting them up and asking them if they want to play with you. Don't go and be bullshit with some other guy who's like, hey man, you're in my community, I want to spotlight you, but I want to make sure the community gets something out of it too, and I get something out of it too, so we can keep doing, so I can keep doing what I'm doing. Stop hating on him doing his thing, man. Worry about what you're doing for the community. Shit. That's it. That's all I got. I'm mad, man. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say after that. Like, I'm just... That shit pissed me off. That's pretty much the shit, man. I'm heated. I want people to do more for the community. And this seemed like an interesting way for someone to do more. When I heard about it, I was curious to find out more details, to see if this was done in an evil spirit, to see if this was done to take advantage of people. And when I looked at the post, and when I looked at his community come out to support him, that was, I think, probably the most important thing. Is like, there was a bunch of streamers who don't even go to his fucking stream. They just heard about this shit from somebody else and decided to talk shit on Twitter. But they don't even support this fucking kid, right? They laughed at him because he streamed on Mixer and he tried doing this on Mixer. When I saw those people shitting on him, but in the midst, throughout the wave of people who came out to shit on this kid, his community came out in force and said, nah, dog, I actually like this idea. I'm going to sign up. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think he's taking advantage of people. Why are you being like this? His community, like that made me feel good at the very least. You know what I mean? It showed me that it was very clear he was doing this for the right reasons. It wasn't just something he came up with to make money or to get rich quick. It was something he was doing to try to find a way to give back to the community while making it sustainable and monetizing it in a way that helped grow and promote him as a streamer. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. And if I swear to God, if I hear someone else say, well, they don't need that because they just hype, shut the fuck up, man. Not everybody plays Fortnite. How do I get on Hype Zone if I'm playing World of Warcraft, huh? What type of machine algorithm? Is it gonna notice if I get a 4K in Dead by Daylight? Is it gonna start putting me in the Hype Zone if I break some killer's ankle in Dead by Daylight, dog? Huh? Hype Zone ain't ready for all that, dude. It's fucking with PUBG and all that top shit. Let people do them. Shit. Alright, I'm done.